Hey everyone, Heavy J here. Wizards of the Coast is attempting to usher in a new era for Dungeons & Dragons with its release of the 2024 Players Handbook. I think this comprehensive update, born from years of fan feedback and play testing, aims to refine and also streamline the 5th edition experience. Today, I plan on discussing some of those changes and improvements on Fat Dragon Adventure. Fat Dragon Adventure delves into the world of Dungeons & Dragons and other various tabletop role-playing games, with an emphasis on complete gaming experience. And if that's what you're into, then we'll definitely want you to subscribe to this channel. So hit the subscribe button now. So the new Player's Handbook now includes 10 species, formerly known as races, and 16 backgrounds. Backgrounds and species is one of the big changes in the new Player's Handbook, in my opinion. Backgrounds and species are now combined into a single character's origin, and I think that the combination of these two definitely gives the character some unique bonuses to their abilities and special rules for their feats. You can try to think of it this way. The 2024 Player's Handbook creates a connected narrative between the character's origin and the beginning of their adventuring career. So when it all comes together, the new core rules make it much easier to imagine a new, fully fleshed out character to play at your table, which is kind of cool. In fact, I could do a whole separate video just on this topic alone. If this is something you're interested in, just let me know in the comment section below. The new book also contains 12 classes with 4 subclasses each, allowing for 48 new character variations. That's a lot of variation if you ask me. The subclasses are a combination of the original Player's Handbook options, some popular choices introduced in later 5th edition books, and a few new options that they've developed. For example, the Barbarian, the Bard, and the Druid all receive new subclasses to complete their class choices. In fact, I think that most classes have some sort of small adjustment to them. The goal was to make getting to the cooler class abilities a lot faster. And with the feats being fully integrated now, everyone has some choices beyond their subclasses. You know, another interesting improvement that I found is what they're calling weapon mastery. Fighters and other weapon-focused classes can now specialize in specific weapons, gaining some unique abilities and some tactical advantages along the way. Players can choose a particular weapon to master, and this can be anything from, let's say, a longsword to a greatsword or a warhammer. So as characters master a weapon, they gain access to specific abilities that are specific to that weapon. These abilities can range from, let's say, increased damage to unique combat maneuvers at the table. For example, let's say a character who has mastered the Great Axe, they might be able to cleave another target if they kill a creature with the Great Axe in the same round. That's kind of cool, huh? I feel that weapon mastery adds a kind of a new layer and depth of customization to combat from the new Player's Handbook. And by specializing in a particular weapon, players can create a unique and powerful character that really excels in specific combat roles at the table. Another much needed improvement is Simplified Rules. I think that the 2024 Player's Handbook prioritizes clarity and accessibility, making it easier for new players to learn and enjoy our hobby. This is aided by an index and a glossary that is much easier to use when looking up game terms and your character's abilities. This is really a nice improvement in my opinion. Finally, they've updated the gear and most importantly, the magic in this book. I think this may fix some of the balance and player engagement issues with the gameplay experience in my opinion. In fact, I did an entire video on the Overhaul the magic system provided in this book not that long ago. And I'll go ahead and put a link down the doobly-doo for you guys so you can check that video out. Overall, I feel that the 2024 Player's Handbook, with its refined mechanics, expanded character options, and a much needed emphasis on accessibility, may just captivate both the seasoned player and the newcomer alike. But hey, that's just what I think. What are your guys' thoughts about the new Player's Handbook? Have you picked up a copy of it yet? Do you plan on picking up a copy? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and you can support the channel by becoming a Dragon Rider, then please visit our Patreon page. The link is down the doobly-doo for you. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you never miss our next episode. Until then, ride that fat dragon. And thanks for watching. See you next time on Fat Dragon Adventure. Another interesting improvement is weapon mastery. Fighters and other weapon-focused classes can now specialize in specific weapons. Wow. Coffee. More coffee, please. Finally, they've updated the gear and, most importantly, the magic in this book. I think this may fix some of the balance and player engagement issues with gameplay experience, in my opinion. In fact, I did an entire video not that long ago on the overhaul of the magic system provided in this book. And I'll go ahead and put a link to the doobly-doo. Put a link to the doobly-doo? How about I put a link to the video? Oh my god. I'll put a link to the doobly-doo.